Now,
wow, you just were like all over. It was like, wow.
We're into our, what do we call this? Our flashback read, whatever.
I don't know what we call it.
I like reread.
Reread?
Reread.
You like Riri?
Reread.
So this is the last arc of the first hardcover of Invincible, but the third trade of Invincible.
Right.
And this is the big reveal
This is
stuff.
the big reveal when they finally get to see some blood.
Finally get to see some blood.
It turns bloody
Actually,
really fast, right? And then it's
I
just
know.
bloody like crazy.
Yeah.
Like now we're into the.
I guess it was bloody at
Now-
the end of the other arc, but
Yeah, but
That's true.
this guy does it so much better.
Otley.
Otley does the blood so much
Otley
better.
does do blood very well, doesn't he?
I did really enjoy the tryouts. Let's start like issue at a time. The tryouts for the Guardians of the Globe, where Monster Girl beats the shit out of Rex Explode. That was pretty entertaining.
That was so deserving. Yes.
I'm not sure how he got on the team, but he
Explode?
did. Yeah,
Because
he's
he's with
got
Robot.
experience and he's with
Robot. Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, it's a lame team with Rexplode and Kate, whatever. And
Yeah, and I liked how the Immortal gets like resurrected and like remembers everything.
Right, because it's those dudes that are hilarious, the clones.
Yeah.
That always say the other one's the clone.
Yeah.
Like whoever those guys are, they're my
Yeah.
favorite. Those guys are great.
They
They are your
great.
favorite.
I don't know if they're my favorite, but they are great.
I don't know, they're awesome.
So then it's just kind of I guess he attacks Omni-Man, right? Omni-Man beats the shit out of him, and then is that when Mark comes and finds out, and then he does the big confession.
Yes, so that guy comes back and he attacks Omni-Man.
That is pretty cool when Omni-Man rips Immortal in half, and
Right.
Mark sees that.
And then he just has like the whole hand just covered.
Yeah.
Like the cover. The cover is just like a hand covered in blood. And that's covered in blood.
Yeah, it's funny. You think like 8-10 pages of just like history exposition of Kirkman explaining the Viltrumites to me, and I've already know the story as well. It's like a second read would be like hard, but no, it just flows and it's just well written, and it didn't feel wordy at all. It just felt really good. Did everybody else have that?
Yeah.
So I think
I mean,
that's
I
what
said
I say.
this when we read it. The Viltrumites are basically, it's a Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, I've never seen Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It doesn't make it. Doesn't. Mean
I would
anything to
agree.
me.
Right?
So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think
It has very much ties to Dragon. I mean, it follows the same thing.
I know Omni-Man is supposed to be like this great dude, but he's not really selling it to Mark.
No, not really.
And I don't know why he thought that would work, but
Right? Like,
but I think he got kind of forced into a corner, right? Like he wasn't ready to tell Mark, but now.
well, he was.
He
because
kinda
tried
was.
to.
Yeah,
And
and
then Mark
maybe
wasn't-
trying to explain it to him covered in blood. Well, maybe that was
Right.
That does,
Bad
does
part.
doesn't work so well.
No.
And then you have like a whole issue of them fighting, which is a
I
really
don't think
great
it would have mattered.
You don't think
Like,
so?
I think Mark would have had the same
reaction.
and
Yeah.
the same outcome.
It just kind of made it worse.
Yes. Well, yeah.
That's true. But yeah, I really enjoyed the one issue of the battle.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of
He
it.
did beat the shit out of him, but he didn't kill him. So yeah, and then we basically get the whole setup for the whole series, which is Mark working with, well, not the whole series, but at least for the while. Him
Hey, you
working-
finally got to see,
what's his face?
Yes, I know.
Cecil.
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 I was going Stegman. But
So
what
we
the fuck
get
is
the-
his first name?
So yeah, we get the whole Cecil thing. He explains everything, and that Mark's gonna work for him, basic sort of. So yeah, no, I like it. It's really well done. I feel like the first 13 issues is just like a big setup for. And I think Kirkman's doing a really nice job at keeping like, oh, Mark's a teenager. He's in high school. He's got high school problems too. You know what I mean? Like he's throwing just enough of that in to kind of give you that like slice of life drama stuff.
Oh yeah.
With all the like stuff. It's like a great balance between.
Yep, I would definitely agree. Yeah, he's done always very well with that.
Yeah.
I do find it interesting though. You know, one of the reasons you don't watch the show is because you don't want that to cloud your mind. I think in some
Yeah,
cases
I've
of
said
what
that
you
before.
what
Sure.
you remember of the comic.
Yeah.
And I can definitely, after reading this first book in particular, I think I really understand your point a lot.
Yeah, it kind of ruined Walking Dead for me because that's what happened to it.
Well, Walking Dead was, to me, still felt different because that's
Yeah.
right. So I think he's in some cases that makes it feel faster. It's introducing some things, a lot quicker than what this did.
Yeah.
But in other ways, I think some of that certain, I don't know, I feel like it's missing out on either some characters or whatever else. It builds up. I think maybe it's focusing a little differently on different character, aspects. So it is interesting. I guess I find trying to go, man, I don't remember now I find myself going, is that what happened in the first season? I know that didn't happen, or whatever else.
So you're basically
at
keeping
this
two
time.
different.
So you are
timelines
keeping
in
almost
your head.
two different timelines.
I don't have the mental energy for that, Scott.
What's that?
I don't have the mental energy for that.
I don't eat. Yeah.
I definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was really good. I'm enjoying it. I guess we'll jump into the
Book 2.
next, or trade paperback 4.
Trade paperback.